The number of coronavirus cases in the UK has surged by 4,926 in the highest Tuesday rise since mid-April, and the highest case number since May. The number of deaths in all settings has also risen by 37, taking the toll to 41,788. That figure represents the sharpest increase since July 14. Separate figures published by the UK statistics agencies show there have now been 57,500 deaths registered in the UK, where COVID-19 was mentioned on the death certificate. There are now 1,081 people being treated for coronavirus in a clinical setting with 138 patients on ventilator beds. Earlier today it was announced that 29 people died in the nation's hospitals, their highest increase in nearly 2 months. England has 28 fatalities and Scotland had 1, and there were 0 in Wales and Northern Ireland. It is the biggest increase since 39 were announced across the UK on Saturday, July the 11th. Yesterday there were 4,368 new infections in addition to 11 further deaths. Confirmed coronavirus cases in Scotland have risen by 383 in the past 24 hours, the Scottish Government has announced. A total of 25,009 people have now tested positive for coronavirus in Scotland, where household visits will be banned from Wednesday under tough new rules. There have been a further 281 cases of COVID-19 in Wales, bringing the total number of confirmed cases in the country to 21,159. Public Health Wales said no further deaths had been reported, with the total number of deaths since the beginning of the pandemic remaining at 1,603. Boris Johnson will address the nation this evening at 8 p.m. outlining new restrictions. From Thursday, it will be illegal to go to the bar to order a drink, with venues restricted to table service only. And last orders are set to be called at 9:30 p.m. as venues are forced to shoo everyone about by 10 p.m. on the dot. Kebab shops and other late-night takeaways will be forced to shut at 10 p.m, allowed only to make deliveries, rather than take walk-in customers. And you'll be forced by law to wear a face covering when you enter a restaurant or pub, though you can take it off when you sit down. Bar staff and waiters must also wear masks by law from Monday. In his speech in the Commons, the Prime Minister warned the UK was at a perilous turning point in the battle with COVID-19 as he announced tough new measures aimed at curbing the spread of the virus and protecting the NHS. The curbs in England could last for 6 months, well beyond Christmas, as he said the threat of a second wave was real. The new measures include asking office workers to work from home, if they can do so. Table service only at pubs, bars and restaurants from Thursday. All hospitality venues will be subject to a 10 p.m. closing time. Face coverings will be mandatory for retail staff, taxi passengers and hospitality customers except where seated. No more than 15 people will be allowed to attend wedding ceremonies and receptions. The rule of 6 will be extended to cover indoor team sports, such as 5-a-side football games. Plans to allow business conferences and sporting events from October 1 have been scrapped. Increased fines of £200 on the first offence for those not wearing a mask or gathering in groups of more than 6. Businesses face fines or closure for failing to comply with COVID-19 rules. And Scots will be banned from visiting other households from Wednesday to curb the spread of coronavirus. Nicola Sturgeon announced a national ban on household mixing indoors would come in from tomorrow, which previously had been in place in parts of the west of Scotland.